Hi, this is Jordan from the quality team. We're just going to show you how to access information on dashboard, go over that key information and what kind of vital information that you'll need to know as part of your role at RNN Group. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change the sharing my screen. So you should be able to access that. So all information that you're going to need from a data perspective always sits in the BI systems, this section here. So if you click on BI, and again, you can access the Pro Suite, or we're going to go, as we said there, we're going to go to the BI systems. And all we're going to do is just click on dashboard and headline achievement. What that does, it gives you an overview as to what the scores are over the 3 different campuses and over the 3 particular areas that we deliver qualifications to. You've got the classroom, you've got apprenticeships, and you've got the HE. Now, the bottom section is the actuals, so what we actually achieved last academic year. And the top one are predictions, because this year is not actually finished yet, and it roughly finishes around about the last week of June. So then what it'll be the staff's team to ensure that all claims go into the exams team, making sure that all learners that have achieved are claimed for, so they can get their qualifications and support them with their development and movement onto further or higher education or into employment. So as you can see, that's a bit of an overview. Now, ideally, these numbers will stay as they are, which would be absolutely fantastic for the group. But because there is a few months left, they may slightly go down. But it's something that, as a tutor, as a CTL, as a CM, that we'll be keeping an eye on to make sure that we maintain these achievement rates that we've predicted. So just all I've done is I've just clicked on the classroom information. It stopped working. Is it working now? Yeah, for some strange reason, dashboard's not working for me. So I'll have another go. There we go. There we go. It's working. Brilliant. As you can see there, it gives you a bit of a overview of last academic year over the 3 different sites and RNN as a whole. It gives you the national averages. Now, these have not been used for a number of years due to COVID, but they will be reintroducing national averages as well at some point. But it's always good to have a benchmark to work towards to ensure that we are working either above benchmark or below benchmark. As you can see, there is, if at the top section here, if we maintain the current prediction rates, then there'll be significant improvement over the group, not only for 16 to 18, but for 19 as well, for those areas for classroom based. And like I said before, it's our job to try and maintain that achievement and success rate. Now, what you can do with this, if you wanted to, you can drill down a little bit further. Okay, so let's, for example, pick Rotherham. And what it does is it gives you the national average rates, gives you the retention rates, and it gives you the pass rates. Now, achievement rates is for those that started, and then for those that finished, how many actually achieved on that program. You've got the retention rates first, so that's basically how many learners started and how many learners have stayed on your program as a percentage. And then you've got the national pass rate as well. So again, what you're looking there is for how many of those learners actually stayed, how many to complete the full program, how many at the end of the academic year have actually passed that qualification as well. So you've got that information to work from. Now, as you can see, you can work off your predicted. You can have a look through all this information. I know it's kind of a bit small in regards to having a look at it, but like I said before, is when you get a chance and you can play up with the system, you can have a bit of a look through, because you might have a specific area that you want to have a look at. But then what we will do as well is we'll show you how to use Trace as well. So that'll give you that information that you'll be able to access and hopefully be a bit easier to see. But you can see it as an overall. And then what you were looking for is if there's anything that's quite low in regards to achievement, So as you can see, digital, that's at 71%. We've got some at 64%. There'd be areas that ultimately as a CTL and a CM, they'd be looking to implement some new strategies and changes to ensure that those achievements rates increase again. So that's just to give you a bit of an example. And then what we might be looking for is the data that's done really well. So let's have a look, for example, last academic year. So you've got RNN training 100%, but that's only because one learner was on it. And again, so you're looking at your highest achievement is in health, roughly at 80%. Sorry, business, I've missed that one out. Oh, in fact, ESOL's the highest at 92. Really good numbers because I've actually got a lot of starters as well. So that achievement rate's excellent. Just to give you a bit of an example, I use the data. Again, what you've got is you've got apprenticeship achievement predictions. And again, it's not only looking at the standards, which everybody should be on, but should be on now. It's also looking at frameworks as well. And as you can see, it's working off national averages. And again, if we maintain where we're at, we'll be above national averages, or those benchmarks as we call them. So as you can see, it's doing really well. But again, if you want to drill down and filter down, you can do as well. And this is the higher education section. And again, it's drilled down for you. So what it actually does is with the higher education, so anything that's level 4 to level 7 that we offer, it actually looks at them across the different sites as well. So we're offering any higher education programs on what's their achievement rates as well. But it does look at it overall when we pull the information together. And that's basically the how to use dashboard and the headline information. But like I said, we will be going in a little bit more detail in regards to looking at your data in a bit more detail.